All right, so another big fight has arrived for this outstanding boxer, and certainly we could talk about other parts of his game, but I know you like to lead the dance when it comes to his hands because they are sharp.
Yeah, Johnny, when he's most comfortable, when he's having his most success, it's whenever he's comfortable in the boxing realm. When he can fight behind that beautiful jab, set up the 1-2, set up the jab, jab, right hand. And also those body shots. You see him turn and pivot and dig right up under the elbow with those body shots that can really put his opponent down. So while he may not like to be called a boxer, he wants to be called mixed martial artist, being a boxer is what's allowed him to be where he is today.
And you know what? When Bruce Buffer announces him here in a few minutes, he'll call you mixed martial artist, but we'd like to see the hands here tonight. Get out your 209 tattoos, folks. Here he is, Nate Diaz, one of the biggest superstars in all of mixed martial arts. It's amazing to think where he could have taken his star power if he was in a regular cycle competing every 3 months.
Yes, if he fought as regularly as most guys, his star power would be even bigger. But Nate Diaz moves at his own pace. A phenomenal striker and a great jiu-jitsu tacticianer. You fall into Nate Diaz's guard, you will get submitted, as he's shown on a number of occasions. A fantastic fighter. Welcome back, Nate Diaz.
You're not going to out-cardio these Diaz brothers. You're not going to out-tough Nate Diaz. And once again, he is facing top competition here tonight. We'll see how it goes for Nate Diaz here in his UFC return. .209 stand-up. Nate Diaz has graced the octagon. Diaz looks ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Michael Morales. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, so here we go with this highly anticipated stand-up only event. You got to play by the rules here. There aren't a ton of them, but there is no grappling of any type, either on the feet or on the ground. Fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor as well, so that bears watching here as round 1 gets underway. Well, he misses with the left punch there. All right, early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his target is very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way. He sets up that leg kick beautifully.
And a nice left hand there on the inside. Straight to the body by Diaz. 3 minutes now to go in this one. Nice punch there by Diaz. Back to the jab now, no good. Hard shots landing on both sides here. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again.
So 31 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz.
Oh, he's stunned bad. He's got to grab him. He's got to recover.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Trying to find a home for that right hand. Oh, that's a good strike there by Diaz.
He's got to start kicking. Kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking.
Under a minute to go. Swing and a miss with that punch by Diaz. And now a head kick to boot. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Solid punch by him there. Round 2 straight ahead. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs. Both got the offense going. But now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Good jab. Oh, nasty cut right on the bridge of the nose. He is bleeding.
Go after the cut. End this fight. End it.
Oh, nice.
Missed on the right hand. Oh, nice job by Nate Diaz yet again. First leg kick rounds his opponent, lifted a little bit, tried to stay upright, but man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Oh, a big left hand.
Oh, that's big.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. Diaz's thigh starting to show serious signs of bruising now. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Snapped off the jab nicely there.
It's a beautiful, fast, quick jab with meaning.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Well, he should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop the fight.
Diaz's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
Nice, good pressure. Keep going with that.
And doing work with the jab.
With conviction to the body. And the uppercut lands. right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, pretty good back and forth action. And there's another leg kick for good measure. That one perfect.
I mean, that's it. One more and this fight is going to be stopped.
Oh, beautiful straight left hand. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other team.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Oh, wow. How about the roundhouse kick? Hook to the head there by Diaz.
Another one. Yep. Up and the left hand.
Lands a jab. Lands a good series of kicks here. 3 minutes to go. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to happen.
The problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight.
Over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Well, when you're dealing with a cut like that, it may not be long before it starts to impact the...
This is big. That's big. Oh, he just hurt him.
Well, I'm not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out. Oh, back and forth we go.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Lands the double jab. Action plan there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
All right, here's round 4. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. Oh, he's wobbled now. Oh, man, that cut.
Oh, bad.
hook there. And he's looking for that left hand. Oh, what a connection right up the gut. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot. This is such a crazy fight.
Well, he's mixing it up beautifully tonight, and there it is again, nicely done as he kicks the thigh, and some redness now starting to develop.
Redness starting to show. His opponent needs to address this now before it gets so far down the line that he's playing catch-up. He does a great job of getting that leg kick to the target. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, once gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation.
Well, an incredible fight thus far. Both fighters look like they could be finished at any time. If you wondered about the heart on either side, that question was answered tonight.
Nothing. There are no more questions in regards to these two fighters. Both of these men have been hurt. Both of these men are swollen. They're bloody. They're both, even though they're both willing and ready to continue this fight.
That's another crushing kick to his opponent's leg. He is staying committed with that weapon, and this might be over soon.
Yeah, he is not kicking to the leg. He's kicking through the leg, and you see his opponent limping now all around the octagon.
Shades of Robbie Lawler versus Rory McDonald.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Oh, that hurt him bad.
What a round. All right, well, if you like blood, and I do, this is the fight for you. Somehow we've made it to the stools, and both fighters are wearing.
Yeah, I mean, the corner's going to have some work to do on that cut. He has been beat up in that round, but he has done his fair share of damage himself. This has been a very close fight.
All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot because the reality is when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
I need you to keep your distance now. That cut's pretty bad, and it's only going to get worse. You have to be smart with your exchanges. Look for your move.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this fifth and final round. Oh, he is.
That'll do it! Oh, my goodness.
All right, let's get it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 22 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Michael Morales!
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.